Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to share some tips with you to manage your kitchen and home efficiently. We all know that homemaking is not an easy task, so to make it simpler and better, here I am with few kitchen hacks which you might find helpful. We have to manage our homes all by ourselves, so it is important to balance your work and time, and these tips can be helpful in managing your home better. So let's get started. Tip number 1. Whenever you are making chai in a huge quantity or more than the usual quantity, add a little bit of or half a tablespoon of tea masala. I usually prefer using Everest tea masala. You can use of any brand. It definitely enhance the taste of the chai which we make, and add the masala in a small quantity. Like here I'm using half a tablespoon of chai masala or tea masala for making 10 to 12 cups of tea. When we make chai at home, especially when guests are around, we usually try कि हमारी चाय बहुत अच्छी हो. Trust me, this can help you to do this. It's often the little things we tend to overlook, especially when it comes to using natural ingredients easily available for beautification. We are drawn to glitz and glam and the clever marketing strategies. But what if I tell you to use rice water to strengthen and beautify your hairs instead of costly products available in the market? It is an old technique, and studies have found that inositol, an ingredient found in rice water, is able to penetrate damaged hair and repair it from inside out. It even protects hair from future damage. Since we do not wash our hairs every day, you can also use it to water your plants, as it's equally beneficial for flowering plants, so definitely not waste or throw them. We can use it to water the plants at home. Destraining the rice starch reduces calorie intake. Once the rice is cooked at home, we destrain it, as we personally avoid taking it. But we all know that it is full of nutrients and it has vitamin B, vitamin C, and whole lot of minerals which is beneficial for the body. It also helps to improve digestion. So instead of throwing it or wasting it, I use this rice starch to cook either ragi for my toddler who is 2 years old, as it makes a very healthy meal for my kid, or I either use it to make oatmeal in the same water. We can also give it to toddlers or small kids to drink with a little bit of ghee and salt. It is good for their digestion and will help in getting all the nutrients which are required for the development and growth of their body. Whenever you are making rotis or parathas at home and you want to keep them soft for longer, make the dough ready with the help of milk instead of water. This will help you to keep your rotis soft and your paratha soft for longer. Add a little bit of ghee to it or butter, whatever you like, and wrap it in an aluminium foil. On top of it, put a tissue paper or an parchment paper which will help it to keep soft for longer. Wrap it nicely and store it wherever you want to, or keep it in your bag in case you're traveling. Your rotis will be soft whenever you open it and you can use it. Paneer should always be fresh and soft to touch. when we want to use it in different preparations, it's not fresh, it changes its texture within a few days and turns hard like rubber. And when you cook the same paneer in curries or biryanis, it becomes even more hard and chewy in process. So, in order to make paneer soft, add few cubes of ice once the paneer separated from the milk. This will make your paneer extra soft even if you store it for longer and use it later to make paneer parathas or biryani or maybe paneer tikka, whatever you like. Also, once the paneer is ready, keep it soaked in water before cooking for 10 to 12 minutes. This will also help your paneer to be soft in your recipes.
Yes. No, 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 no. 10 feet over, say I'm always up too high. Wish you could take me back. You're standing there with arms wide open.
In order to remove any unwanted smell from your refrigerator, add some baking soda in a glass jar and keep it in any corner of your fridge. This will help to take all the unwanted smell from your fridge and keep it fresh always. You do not need to keep it regularly. Whenever you feel you want to remove the unwanted smell, then only you can do it. Otherwise, if it's clean and fresh, don't keep it.
Barely breathing, reaching through your sound. Words
In case you want to make your chole look like dhaba style, make sure you're using pomegranate peel or anar ka chilka. Usually it's not available all the time at home, so I freeze it and keep it so that whenever I make chole, I can use these peel to put it while boiling the chole. This will give a very beautiful color to my chole. Also, you can replace it in case you do not have this, you can replace it with tea bags. Add 2 to 3 tea bags in your chole while boiling, and the color will be awesome. It will be very tempting as we find it in any dhaba whenever or any restaurant. When we see it looks very yummy, the same kind of a look you're gonna give to your chole if you do this.
in the open, knowing it will all make sense. One day, I'm looking for answers, slipping through the ocean sand. Wish you could take me back. You're standing there with arms wide open. Where it all began.
Pancakes are all-time favorite breakfast for all the kids. And of course, we love it too. So in order to make your pancakes extra fluffy, leave a few lumps in the batter. Leave the pancake batter lumpy. Stir your batter just enough to mix all ingredients and not enough to create a smooth texture. And trust me, your pancake will end up perfectly fluffy and yummy for sure. Whenever you are making coffee at home and you want to reduce the bitterness of coffee, add a tiny bit of salt to your coffee. Not only does salt cut the bitterness of the coffee, but it also smooths out the stale taste of tank stored water. Salt is actually better at neutralizing bitterness than sugar. And trust me, your coffee will be as yummy as you find it in any
No, no, no.
restaurant.
over, say I'm always up too high. Wish you could take me back. You're standing there with arms wide open. Where it all
In order to store your oil bottles, jars in your cabinets, it's an easy way to keep it in an aluminum tray. It helps to keep the place clean. Also, there is no fear of any spillage as it controls and keep it in itself. There will be the cabinets will remain clean always. You can just wipe it in case there is any on the bottom as well. This will help to keep the place clean and always safe as there will be no spillage around. I have stored all my oils in these trays. It helps me to store them safely and keep the place clean. In case you're a person like me who loves eating pineapple but is scared because of its irritation caused on tongue and neck, then you can do it. You can just put the pineapples on a pan to heat for a minute and two, and your pineapples will be ready to eat. Trust me, this will not at all lead to any irritation caused on your tongue, on your neck, and you can definitely enjoy the taste. It enhances the taste as well. Just add a little bit of salt or chaat masala. In case you do not want to heat it for a minute or two, you can simply add chaat masala and salt. Then too, the irritation is cut to a large extent, but in case you are putting it in a pan and heating it, there will be no irritation at all due to pineapple. So in case you love it, you can do this and eat it. Also, especially when the pineapples are not totally ripe, you can do this and that it will enhance the taste to a large extent, and you will love eating the pineapple and you will feel the juicy pineapple taste in it. Now here is the trick to buy the sweetest watermelon available. In case you are a watermelon lover and especially in summer when it's widely available, while buying the watermelon, look for this yellowish patch and also listen for a hollow sound. Try to look at the bottom of a yellowish patch, and this will help you to decide which watermelon. Mostly with the watermelons with the yellow patches are much more sweeter and much more yummier to eat. So while buying, just take a look and I'm sure you'll get the best watermelon in the lot. To store your greens or leafy vegetables, use paper towel to make them last longer, as the paper towel absorbs extra or excess moisture over time, which helps to keep the greens drier and extend their shelf life, especially spinach or coriander. You can see I have put my coriander leaves in this paper towel and they are quite fresh. It has already been a week and they look fresh.
Where
Whenever you are reheating the leftover food in the microwave, place a damp paper towel on the top. As the water heats up and creates steam, it will hydrate the food underneath and help prevent toughness. Especially in leftover foods, they are more prone to dryness like rice, pasta, idli. So, here I'm using a paper towel before putting it in a microwave.
Stand in the open, knowing it will all make sense.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you find these tips helpful for you as well. Take care. Bye bye.
Looking for answers.